Hey, we are on location in Kamloops and we are live. I am Kelsey Bell. This is Shay Paul. Oh,
and I'm Ryan from Kamloops.
You're not Todd. Todd, you look different today.
Sorry, Todd's a little busy. He'll be right here. Shay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
I already interviewed Shay. I was just joking.
Hey,
Todd, get in here, man.
You're stealing our thunder.
He's trying to steal my.
You're
stealing my job.
Oh, let me get in here. Yeah. Oh, picture.
We're doing a photo op now at the beginning of our stream. This is how professional we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're getting a photo taken by
Thank you.
Vaughn, you better get here.
That was Ryan from Kamloops. Vaughn, Warren, get in here. Yeah, come on.
Hi, Vaughn.
Come on. This is just going to be a
Who is
series
this?
of photo ops for the rest of the day.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm terrible. I'm still working for a living. It's a nightmare.
You're not working right this second, are you?
No, well,
Okay.
unless you want me to.
Yeah, my back's a little sore, actually.
No, I'm just here enjoying seeing Shay's show and all the wonderful artists that are going on here. It's a great turnout. And, the Red Bridge resonates, man. I'm working back at my studio down the street on a drawing, a painting of the Red Bridge myself.
Really?
Yes, it's part of the reason that I put us on my map today was to rush down here. Sorry, it wasn't.
I was gonna say. I was like, where's the piece?
Should have been finished a little while back.
Yeah, you can keep holding it.
Okay,
So anyway,
I'm doing the interview now.
We'll finish that up, and you will see it soon on the streets of Kamloops. That's all I can say about it.
I was gonna say, any word on where? Or?
Yeah, all over.
Ooh, okay. Keep us on our toes then. Keep us on our toes.
Wonderful. Congratulations on the
Thank
great show.
you.
It's good to see the clash of the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thanks
we
so
actually
much.
like each other. We're not quite enemies.
It's a crush of the
Yeah.
podcast.
A collaboration. A meeting of the minds, if you will.
Did you make any art for the Red Bridge?
I did not. I was so busy. I was so there's a couple artists that were trying to strong arm me into putting something in for the bridge, and that just was not going to happen.
Just
Too busy.
Yeah.
Well, I did some of the statements up for the show. So there's a segment that's talking about missing voices. So specifically looking at some of the archival footage and the newspaper clippings and just kind of getting you to think, okay, who's being represented in some of this and what are you not hearing? What are the groups of people that you're not hearing from when you're talking about community and Red Bridge and connection and bringing people together? Whose voice is absent? So I did a little segment on that, and then I did the curatorial statement. So.
It's very deep.
Thank you.
Oh, you earned your check.
There you go.
And maybe we should just talk about the Red Bridge and introduce it as the bridge itself first, so people know.
Yeah.
So the Red Bridge was a wood bridge. How old was it? Do you know when it was built?
Yeah, so, I mean, my brain is not pulling numbers correctly right now, but there was 3 versions of the bridge.
Yes.
So the one that we know was about 80 years old, or roughly a bit more than 80 years old, but it has been here since the late 1800s as a bridge, and back then
Right.
it was done with that red cedar, I think it was red cedar. The wood was red, that's why they called it the Red Bridge.
Right. But it was burnt down, back in the day, too. And that's why we were given the second one, or the third one. Wow.
Yeah.
So many bridges.
Yeah,
So many bridges.
There's quite a lot of bridges. I know, and my brain's definitely trying to connect the dots here
But
as
the
well.
one the one we're talking about is the 80-year-old one.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't mean to be all mushy and sappy about a bridge, but I mean, as an artistic person, I really loved it. I love old things from the past, and things that are just unique. And it was unique in its color and in its material. And
Yeah, its structure. It felt very. It did feel very old. It felt very.
Oh, I felt like you were off-roading because
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the patchwork was so, clunky, but it was like, I like that. People, and there was mixed opinion on the Red Bridge. And some people were like, good thing it's gone. And I'm thinking, like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm upset. I'm upset it's gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, so-
And and that's kind of part of what the show is kind of trying to bring in as well, is that everyone has a different perspective on it. They all connect differently. So whether someone's been here and has have family roots for generations and generations, they've been here for decades.
Yeah.
Or people who have just traveled here and moved here in the last 5 years or so, everyone has a memory of the bridge. Those of us that have been here long enough to been able to make those memories, but whether it's childhood memories of jumping off the bridge and being a delinquent teenager.
You're not supposed to do that.
No.
But a lot of people do.
A lot of children don't do what they're supposed to do.
Or if it's something as simple and as current as remembering how terrible it was driving over that for the first time. How many people have that memory of driving over the bridge for their very first time?
Thinking,
and
this can't be real. This can't be real.
This can't be real. Am I going to lose my side view mirror here?
It's fun, though.
It is.
Was.
Yeah.
It was. Too soon, Todd.
It's been what, a year at least?
Actually,
or
yeah.
how long
It
has
has.
it? Yeah.
So we had it was the 1 year anniversary on September 19th, which is actually when we announced this exhibition is on the 1 year anniversary. So we were able to get 24 different artists, and we've got 45 pieces. And we've got some crazy partnerships. And I'll take some time now just to kind of ramble them off. So we've got the Kamloops Arts Council, which is the one here providing the space and also providing this overfill room that we have in this main gallery where we're not supposed to be. But they're gracious enough to give us the space here. There's the Kamloops Museum and Archives that provided a few different archival photographs and newspaper clippings. There's the Kamloops Heritage Railway that provided actual pieces of the Red Bridge.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you've seen them yet, but they're in there.
Very cool.
They're hidden in the back, so I know when you arrived it was quite full in there.
Yeah.
But they are located in the vault. And then United Way BC, the Thompson Nicola Caribou region branch, they're providing some funding for this. So they're the ones that helped make our Kukuli Bannock and snacks and drinks happen today.
Bannock.
So we're hugely thankful for that, and they are also the ones that have booked and provided an event photographer, and that is Jess Bodin, I believe is her last name. I'm blanking on it right now, but Jess is another local person that you should have on your watch list.
Excellent.
Some of you might have seen the 10 people in Kamloops.
She sounds so familiar.
To watch, and she made that list, so that was really cool that we're all just coming together as a community, as community partners. The fact that you guys are here, huge thank you for that.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Pleasure to be here, yeah.
We're excited for the Bannock.
Yes.
And the exhibition. Hello.
Maybe to see the artwork too, but also the food is killer. So
there's a lot of...
Can you talk a little bit about how this came together? Because as soon as I sort of heard that this exhibit was happening, it became a kind of of course there should be this kind of remembrance or celebration of, or however you want to phrase it. So did you get the ball rolling on it? Was it somebody else?
It was someone else.
Yeah.
So another one of our artists, and this is kind of where I came in with my role. So this artist is Teresa Rush, and she is a local artist, and she's been doing some of the more community-based group exhibitions lately. She's one of the artists that is a heavy participant at the Indigenous Resurgence project and part of our collective. So she is the one that had this idea. This is her baby, and she really wanted to engage people and kind of get people thinking about, what does the bridge mean to all of us? And so we were talking about it, brainstorming about it, and I was like, okay, if you want to do this, let's make it happen. My background is in event management and coordination, and I've done curation before. So this was like, okay, if you need the logistics for it, let's make it happen. Let's book the show, let's book the gallery. I'll do the social media run. I'll manage the artist intake so that all of that back-end paperwork is done and we're getting the promotional material out there. And it's been really great too, because like so many of our artists, they don't always like the spotlight. So she gets to do the work behind the scenes, and then she pushes me out, and she's like, you go do the media interview, Shay. And I'm like, okay. So, but the drive behind it was very much from that community. Like, we were affected as artists. And that was huge to be able to have a space to talk about that. And just the type of engagement that I do in community, I was like, of course, we need to open this up and start bringing everyone in. Because I want to hear what other people's memories are. I want to hear how this impacts other people. Because I only have my one perspective, right? And we're not going to learn about each other's perspectives unless we get together like we are today and actually talk about them.
And it feels like it's been an incredible sort of like response from artists who've wanted to participate in this.
Yeah, and it has, and I've been so busy today that I haven't been able to hear much. But from the few and far between that I have heard, it's something that's touching a lot of people. I was talking to another artist earlier, and she was like, "Oh yeah, no, there's people crying in there." And I was like, "Oh, really?" Yeah, I'm not surprised because there's quite some emotional things shared, but
I got emotional when it happened at the time.
Absolutely,
and I felt a little like guilty about it, but. There's a lot of
Kelsey,
people.
I woke up that morning and I bawled my eyes out.
Really?
I did.
So what did it mean to you? I got goosebumps. You gave me goosebumps. So why did it make you upset?
So I don't have
the convenience part.
I was gonna say, like, I don't have my own vehicle. I live on reserve. And I used to walk across that bridge. That was my main mode of transportation, is I would walk into town because it was faster than taking the bus at the time. Because the bus at that point was very unreliable and they didn't have a good schedule, and it only ran 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And I remember telling people that, and they were like, "Can they even do that?" And I was like, yeah, they can, because they're doing it with us. But that, of course, that has changed, and I'm so thankful that has changed. But I remember waking up that morning and looking at my phone, and I had texts. My mom had tried calling me just to let me know. It was all over social media, and I remember this intense feeling of like my thread and my connection to the city was just severed. Like, I felt trapped almost. Like, that was that feeling of like, oh my goodness, how am I going to remain connected when my main way to get in and to have that autonomy, to be able to freely go where I want to go, whenever I want to go, that was gone all of a sudden. So it hit me quite personally. And that was something that I don't know, kept with me and wanted to talk about that and share that. So that was a little bit on my part of my drive for why we were doing what we were doing, because I knew that there was other stories like mine. I knew that, like, I was still privileged that I could borrow vehicles and I could schedule things and, you know, find my way around alternatively. And like, I did have a bus, but like, what about those people who started work, because there's the industrial park over there. So I was like, what about people who start work at 6 that now they don't have any way to get to work?
On the highway, like by the residential school, that area, I've noticed there's a lot more people on their bikes and walking, and that's probably because of the Red Bridge. They're probably
It absolutely is. And as someone who's walked that way, it is, and that's not a really, like, still to this day, that's not safe. It's not safe. The shoulder is so narrow. Like, I can tell you, the narrowest part of that walk along the highway, it's about. So, and it's like you have the concrete part where it goes and it drops down onto the highway, concrete here. And then you have this little narrow walking path, and on the other side is the drop-off down towards the wetlands there. So it's really unsafe, and I've been trying to do some advocacy work, just letting people know, and like having conversations with at least like my band, because I live over there, so that's who I'm talking to. Just to like bring this up, because if you're not biking and you're not walking, then you don't know what it's like to actually walk that way. You don't know how nerve-wracking and anxiety-inducing it can be.
Similar with people with, disabilities. You don't know what it's like until you have to push someone in a wheelchair, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh my
for sure.
God, you need a ramp here.
Speaking of that, there's one woman that I see every once in a while, and she has a motorized scooter, and she has to drive on the actual side of the highway.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So that's something I see every once in a while, and I go, like, this is why we need some sort of alternative. And I mean, a bridge would be great, but I know realistically that's not going to happen. So I'm like, how can we safeguard our pedestrians in the meantime by making more accessible means in and around that area, maybe on the side of the highway there? Like, I don't know. I don't have the answers for that, but I can only share my experience as a pedestrian that's
and
walked that.
observations and-
Yeah, exactly.
I don't expect you to be the bridge detective, but
But
who did it? No. I thought there was a rumor that we're going to build another one.
yeah,
That would be great.
Shrug your shoulders. You're not so confident.
I mean,
in that?
I do think there will be a bridge eventually.
Yeah.
But
There's
I have no idea when that's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, because you're so smart, I just figured you would know, like, when they're going to build it next.
I wish I had that
think
answer.
It might be one of those things where nobody really knows for sure. It's like in progress. There's paperwork on people's desks waiting to be stamped with the appropriate stamp and that kind of a thing. I don't know.
It'd be
It's
cool to have, like, a really, really medieval style bridge where it's, like, ropes and planks.
and you have to cross on a horse.
Or what
And then
about?
you have to joust
Yeah.
mid-bridge. You run across.
I don't know if you
and
guys
if you get
remember. There was a little post that Kamloops put out on April Fools that was like, "We're going to install a zip line."
Oh no, I don't remember that, but that would be.
Oh, that was
That'd be a fun way to
great.
get across.
That was a Clint special. Thank you,
Yeah.
Clint. That was fantastic. I love that.
But I think it should be a thing.
The
From
zip line?
Mount Paul, top of Mount Paul, ooh.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the bridge.
Yes.
So there's how many artists? 24?
24 artists, 45 pieces.
I assume all of them are painters, but I'm guessing not.
Oh no, absolutely not. We should come this way a little bit.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
who's in the frame.
Yeah, who knows nowadays? Yeah, there is.
I saw some paintings. What else is there?
So there's a lot of things. So we've got the archival footage from the museum. We've got actual pieces of the bridge from the Heritage Railway. We have a stone and glass mosaic piece. We've got watercolor. We've got acrylic. We've got written work, poetry. What else do we have? Photography, of course.
Yeah.
Charcoal pieces,
Dog hair.
pencil pieces, and one of my favorite pieces is a piece by a local artist, Danielle.
Oh!
And she did an audio soundscape. How do you feel about being on a little interview? You want to come?
Okay,
perfect. Well, then come on in
mostly
here.
harmless. Come on in.
Yeah.
Welcome. Good to see you again.
Very good to see you. Yeah, thanks for supporting Shay and the Indigenous Resurgence project, and it's the other
Teresa.
Teresa.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was your part in all of this? How did you contribute?
I contributed a sound capsule that was attached to the Red Bridge in 2020 as a part of a Culture Days sound walk that I curated. It was one of 4 site-specific capsules that contained, through the access of a illuminated QR code on the front of the capsule, it activated, each of the 4 activated site-specific sound works that it created using field recordings of those sites. So the reason why I chose the Red Bridge is because my immigrant parents had their first little home pretty much right underneath the Red Bridge by the tracks. That little shack is no longer there. And so when I think about the Red Bridge, I think that that's the very first sounds I had ever heard as a baby. So like I don't remember the sounds because I was only a baby, but I just kind of harken back to, well, what sounds would I have heard while I was also hearing the sound of like my parents' Italian language and all of that. So it was all kind of like my first sounds. And my Italian kind of faded away when I went to school. The shack is gone. I was always like harkened back to the site because I wanted to hear the sounds of like my first home. So I did record a field recording from underneath the bridge of the traffic that was going over the bridge, because I thought, okay, I must have heard that. And now that the bridge is gone, it's like another piece of my history is gone. And then I started thinking about, well, what about like the people who like actually relied on crossing the bridge and walking, like needing to walk across the bridge for work.
That was Shay. She was just saying that.
Yeah. And so I thought there's some loss in this project, and I think that coming together on it helps us put together the pieces of our very diverse forms of loss.
I love hearing and hearing and understanding everyone's perceptions, like a musician's perception, or like more of the
visual
filmmaker
arts
type of perception. It's really neat to hear, like the sounds of the bridge. I can think of the sound of the bridge when you talk about it, like. When I'm, on the Pioneer Park, in Pioneer Park, and I can hear the dunk. I can still hear it when I think about it.
Yeah.
Well, you could hear it in this exhibition if you go into the vault and you scan Daniela's QR code.
So cool.
But I was also speaking with Colleen Staten, who also has a piece, 2 pieces here, and it talks. Hers presents more of the real history of like the 3 different bridges that were at the site, and she just mentioned to me when I went down there, I heard the wood creaking.
Yeah.
Because it, like all this wood kind of like rubbing up against each other to kind of like was engineered to support the bridge, right? So she mentioned to me that she liked going under the bridge just to hear the structure actually resonating.
That sound made a lot of people nervous, though.
It did. It really did. Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah.
It's nice that exactly, like some people disliked it and some people really loved it just for the smallest little details and the simplicity of it. And I always thought of having like a movie scene. Like,
you've mentioned that. It's
like the camera guy would be, shooting outside of the window and driving, and then like the character would be running across, and like I don't know. I just always thought, oh, what an epic shot that would be, and it's symbolic because it's red too. There's a lot of
there's a lot
symbolism.
Well, I guess it was called the Red Bridge because it was made, the wood that it was made of.
Yes. Yeah.
But still, the color red now, and for other cultures and in the context of Kamloops and everything around reconciliation, red also represents other things. That's not my story to tell, but
Right.
in an ironic way too, like red also represents fire in a lot of people's minds, right?
Yes.
Power,
Power. For some, rebirth.
seduction.
So, is that what your get up is all about?
Always.
Well,
how do you think it came together? Like, are you happy with how we're thinking?
I am.
Very good.
I am immensely happy with the way that this exhibition has been going. I have been so caught up talking to people that I haven't been able to actually check in with what the audience vibe is out there. So I plan on just checking in and doing that. But from what I had heard earlier, it's been really well received. And I'm happy that people are talking about it. I've shared this, I think, already with some people, but leading up to it, when we were doing the install, I had stopped and just gone out to grab a coffee, taken a break from doing the install, and I had overheard someone else in the coffee shop talking about this show, and I was like, okay, that's a marker of like, okay, it's...
That must make you feel good.
It was crazy. So it was just to have that and to know that, okay, it's getting out into community in ways that I hadn't anticipated or expected before. And I'm always like, I always set my expectations low because That's just who I am as a person. I'm
It's always
along
safer
for
too,
the I'm along for the ride. So if it's, and that's the nature of events though, is if you've got 5 people, you've got 5 people. If you've got 100 people, you've got 100 people. But you can't predict events all the time. And yeah.
It's special that whether it's 5 or 100, we're all on the same kind of vibration and same page. Like we
Exactly.
just love the Red Bridge.
Yes, and that's the point. Is like if it was just the 25 artists that got to come here and come together and share their stories and meet each other, then that's great. And if it's 100 people that came from around the community to check out the show and engage the artists, then all the better.
I think it was never an accessible bridge. Like, you always needed to have an intentional, careful way to cross it on your vehicle and on foot. So it took a lot of effort. It wasn't an easy passage.
That was pretty fun.
I think that it wasn't modern.
No,
Right?
no.
So it was truly a unique structure in so many ways.
Yeah.
But also incredibly, like the convenience it offered with its placement. Like I'm relatively new to Kamloops, so I think I've been here for 15 years now, and so I don't have like memories of the Red Bridge, I would say, but I have definitely felt its absence. Like there's being, in Batch, there were times where that was just the route I would go to get to certain places. Like I dabble in music sometimes, so I like going to Long and McQuaid sometimes. That was the most convenient way to get there from my place, and now I got to do some weird loop or
Exactly,
whatever.
yeah.
That's a really convenient place. Like, it was like, well, which way are we going? Are we going the Red Bridge, or are we not going the Red Bridge? Like,
Thank you so much, Shay. Are you going to come back and say goodbye, or
I might say goodbye later, but I will say goodbye right now, and I'll try to send some artists this way.
Please do.
okay?
Awesome. Thanks
We
so much.
love you. Thank you so much.
bye. Are we continuing, or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if
you
you're,
can if you want. You can sneak away if you prefer.
we don't want to hold you hostage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm done. I'm out.
Okay.
All right.
Shay
Thanks
was your
for your
safety
time.
blanket. Okay, now.
Now it's just
Oh man. Well, maybe we could talk about this cool art piece. You want to, or the chair?
Well, I don't know about the chair.
But let's maybe do my handy dandy camera work. Okay, Todd.
I don't know that this is related to the Red Bridge. I think this
Well,
is.
the Red Bridge is right there, though. Look,
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
connections.
But this is more about the Arts Council, I think.
Is it?
I think.
Okay.
Yes.
It's still cool, and it's related,
Well, in the sense that there's a Red Bridge there, yeah.
and we're telling tales, and we're connecting,
We are connecting.
and
There's little film negatives here too, or maybe they're paintings. Or
Okay, I have a question. If you were to make an art piece about the Red Bridge, how would you honor it? Would you honor it through a painting or like a dance? Or would you make a silent film? What would you do, Todd?
that's an interesting question. I would maybe try to do like a mixed media thing.
Kind of similar.
But not quite this mixed.
Okay.
But like I would maybe take a picture of sort of where the Red Bridge is or was,
Yeah.
and I would try to paint what the scenery kind of looks like now. But then on top of that, I would take like an old photo of the Red Bridge and sort of lay it on top in like a somewhat transparency.
Like a ghost?
Like a ghost. Exactly.
Oh, neat.
So yeah, this idea that it's gone, but its spirit is maybe still there.
And no, I think we're in the frame.
Okay.
But it would be through photography, or
Well, like I said, I would probably get an old picture of the Red Bridge from when it existed,
and
I would use that as the image, the transparent image of the bridge. But then I would probably try to paint,
paint the ghost.
again
bridge.
to sort of create like a mixture of mediums.
I would.
You would? Would you dance? Would you do an interpretive dance?
Well, can't you do the bridge?
You could do the bridge, yeah. Wearing red.
Yeah.
You could just do a performance art piece right now, right here.
Sure, here we go. No, I'll get fired, I think. I don't know. I would probably make, I like the idea of using a physical piece of it and then maybe making a lamp.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or maybe not a lamp, but like a miniature bridge for a squirrel.
There you go. Or like a diorama.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah, dioramas are fun. Yeah, I'm really, I wish there wasn't so many people so we could take a tour. But if we can't take a tour, you personally can take yourself on a tour. Because it's here for a whole month, actually. I don't know the final date, but I think it's a little over a month long. Right?
Do you know how
Are
long
you here to chat with us?
Yes, Shay's coming over.
Oh,
Excellent. Come on
great.
in.
Come on over. Sure, yes.
Absolutely.
Very cute outfit.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let's see where...
Very artsy. I can tell people are artists just the way they dress.
Thank you.
And what did you do for your art piece?
So mine is one where the Red Bridge is burning. It's in the vault, and
It's a photo of the bird.
it's a painting.
Oh, it's a
sorry.
painting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so mine is an acrylic painting on canvas. It's called The Burning of the Red Bridge, and as the title describes, it's the unfortunate end to the Red Bridge.
Did you paint this because you heard there was a thing coming up about it, or were you already inspired on your own time and you painted it once it was burnt down, or how did it happen?
Yeah, it was the latter. So I was living in Toronto when it happened, and I had it sent to me by a couple people. I was born and raised in Kamloops, and then I moved back to Kamloops, and me and a childhood friend were talking about the bridge, and we both grew up around the river, and she came up with this theory. So this isn't what happened to the bridge, but she came up with her own story about what has happened.
Yeah.
And it was something about, I think she was like, I think it was two lovers and they had to go separate ways, and it was too painful, so one of them decided to burn it down. Again, this is not what would happen, but she had
But
this
it's
very
like the
beautiful
myth-making.
poetic,
Yeah.
of course. And so I was like, that is such a cool story, and I was facing my own breakup at the moment, and I was like, I feel like this needs to be represented through art. And so that's how it started, and it started about a year ago. So I did multiple versions of the painting, and then...
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and then the one that I presented in here, I saw the open call for Shay was doing for the exhibit. I was like, that is perfect. The themes work so nicely together from where I was coming from with the painting, and so...
I keep getting goosebumps for certain little moments because it just kind of, it's all synchronicity is what it is.
Yeah.
How large is your piece?
It was about 18 by 24. So
Oh, you already said that. Sorry.
This about this big. Yeah.
Did it take you like?
It took
A
from
while?
since April until November.
Oh, wow. But
Oh
was
my
that to do like
God.
because you said there were multiple paintings that you did.
Well, okay, the painting that's in here that started in April.
Okay.
I think February was when I did some digital pieces, because digital you're able to play around, and
Yeah,
if
yeah,
something's
yeah.
not working, you can move it around instead of having to restart again. So there's multiple renditions of it, and then I was like, I want to get this on the canvas now.
Wow.
And I have an idea for one more rendition.
What's that?
I'd like it to be a little bit more abstract.
Yeah, I love abstract.
With some multimedia mixed in, to be more expressive than just more of I did put my own artistic direction on the reference photo that I used, if you see the painting, but I want it to be a little bit more abstract, a little bit more expressive in the presentation.
That's more my style, like abstract,
Yeah.
and it's more. I call it like art improv because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just
Yes.
kind of go, and it's for me it's mood dependent. So yeah, it depends how I feel on the inside, and then it kind of translates on canvas.
Yeah.
That's. I'm just imagining how much detail that painting has. If it took you like. That's a long time.
Yes.
I don't have the patience to do
Yeah, I mean,
that.
there was a really big break during the summer. I was
Oh.
working a seasonal job that was very demanding, and
Yeah.
so the summer, but yeah, before the summer and after the summer, so.
Do you sell art on the side, or?
I'm trying to. I do a practice part-time, and
Nice.
I'm just stepping into the world of
Nice.
creating art.
This is a great way to step into it.
Okay,
Do you,
sounds
do you
great.
have a website or anything that people can follow you on?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Sophia Grace .arts, and then my website is sophiagracearts.framer.com, and yeah, you can contact me through there, or you can see my other stuff through those streams.
Sounds like you do painting and photography and more?
A little bit. I call myself a mixed media artist because I like to practice in multiple mediums. So over the summer, I did plein air watercolor paintings along the west coast. I was living on an island, so beautiful inspiration for the landscapes.
Totally.
And then as we started to get colder weather and cuddle in, I started doing ink works that were more fantasy-based, fantasy scenery and stuff like that.
That's so cool.
In ink. So
What draws you to the different mediums that you play around in?
I guess just the seasons of life and like what's drawing me in at the moment and stuff like that. I'm really trying to avoid being pigeonholed because I just think art is such a big expression, and I want to be, whatever the idea or the inspiration fits, I want the medium to fit that instead of contorting it into a little something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's great.
Thank
You're
you.
going to be very well-rounded because of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it could kind of bleed into other forms of art. Very neat.
Yeah. Well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Wonderful questions.
Oh, I don't try very hard.
Oh, so you're natural. That's
I'm just curious. I can't wait to see your art. We're definitely going to take a look. And it's here. Do you know when the last day your art is here till?
February 12th.
February 12th.
There you go.
And today is the 10th, 11th.
10th of January.
11.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, about a month.
I'm just trying to get my bearings straight. You know what it's like after Christmas. You don't know what.
And it's
Yeah.
if it hasn't already been mentioned, it is at the Old Courthouse Gallery on Seymour Street. I believe it's 7 Seymour Street.
7 Seymour Street West.
Seymour
Yes.
Street West.
Yeah.
Perfect. And yeah, come in, check it out.
Okay, yeah, check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank
It was so nice
you.
chatting with you.
Am I supposed to shake your hand?
You can.
You don't
Whatever.
have to. You can. But it's nice meeting you, and enjoy the
Thanks
rest
for
of
having me.
the
Thanks,
opening
Chair.
for sure.
And we're gonna have small talk now.
Now we're gonna look at the time on the phone, see what we got left. About 25 minutes.
What?
We got 25 minutes.
It said 25 minutes ago.
Well,
I thought.
we're at 36, which means we have 25 minutes left.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Should we try some Bannock?
Sure.
We're gonna try Bannock because that's part of the experience, you guys.
There were more people in here earlier that we,
And they left.
and now that we need people to talk to. Oh.
Are these the people that might want to talk to us? No, they're leaving.
Yeah, they're leaving.
No, I would love to, but not today.
No.
We have to break down.
Gotcha.
Normally I wouldn't have to do that. I'll be back on Saturdays, I think.
Okay.
If you guys can.
I don't think we'll be here
No.
on Saturday.
We're not going to be around.
It's a one-time thing
Yeah.
for us.
Oh, that's
Another time.
Yeah.
We'll cross paths again for sure.
Thanks very much.
Oh, Bannock. Look at that.
Bannock. Have you had Bannock before?
Kelsey even brought me Bannock. Of course I've had Bannock before.
Whenever I'm holding two things and one thing is food and one thing isn't food, I sometimes might
Try to
eat.
eat the other thing?
Yeah.
Very good.
So if I eat my mic, not on purpose.
So do you have any reminiscences or feelings about, the Red Bridge and the loss of the
Tons
Red
of
Bridge?
feelings. Well, you're like a waiter. You ask me a question right when I put food in my mouth.
It's more than I ask you a question when there's nobody else around to ask questions to, but
Okay. Well, I remember. So before it did burn down, I think it was the night or the night before. It was one night or 2 nights before that it was on the news. It said the Red Bridge almost burnt down, and I remember.
well, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, it almost.
There was a night or two before.
Yeah.
It was
And then, no, it must have been the night before. And I was like, oh my God, that's, it just kind of seemed like a rumor. But at that time, it was just a small fire, I think on the Pioneer Park side. And I happened to be working right near the Red Bridge, so I literally used it to go home that night. And I remember thinking like, oh, good. It's
I
still
can get home.
well, oh, good, it's still here. Not necessarily, oh, good, get home, it's more, oh, good, it's still here. Like,
Yeah.
I was grateful. And, but whoever tried to do it, they must have listened to their mom's advice, like, never give up. So they
If
didn't
at first you
give
don't
up.
succeed, light it on fire again.
So yeah, anyway, it was, and then I woke up the next day, and then on Facebook, you know, it's like the Red Bridge burnt down, and I'm like, you guys, calm down. It was just a small fire,
Right.
and then there was some miscommunication, and people were confused, and then it was like, oh, and then you saw the photo, and it's like, oh, it really did burn, and I was sad, and then, but my friends kind of like, in a way, mocked me, or you know, they didn't understand. But I was
Were they like, yeah, it's just a bridge?
kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, that thing sucked. It was, you know, and it's like, but it was fun. But yeah, some people just like modern, and some people like, you know, old
Yeah.
and clunky and
Yeah.
unique.
But either way, like it was clearly a unique and historic
Yeah.
part of you know, the Kamloops landscape, the Kamloops identity.
Yeah.
You know, people know. See ya. Yeah, you too. Take care. What was I saying? It's just it was a character. You know, it helped give Kamloops character. I'm sure
Oh no, I'm trying to fix me.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because of its character, remember when we got photos taken? Our promotional photos.
Some of those were taken under the Red Bridge, yeah.
Yeah.
Including the, what do we call those struts or the things that are holding it up, the big wooden thing. What are they called? Don't laugh at me.
Tresses?
Trussels?
Trussels.
Trestles?
Hey, smart people, comment below and let us know what
What do you
those are
call the
called.
things that hold a bridge up?
Beams.
Beams. We were in the beams.
Like Jim Beam.
Whiskey.
I don't know where the other people are.
Yeah.
I think, are we scary? I think, you know what it is? We're not nearly as fun as the
Ryan?
event. Not as Brian.
As the event. No, that's true.
As the event itself.
And it could be this area was being used kind of as spillover because the event was very busy, very full. It might be that it's kind of slowed down a little bit.
It's pretty darn noisy. In a good way.
But no, it's just in my mind that like maybe there's not so cramped there that people feel the need to escape to a safer place, get a
Maybe.
water, get a bannock,
Maybe.
whatever. Maybe not. I don't know. But here we are. Here we are. Here we are.
But I hope they make another one.
Another Red Bridge.
Yeah, but I want it to be exactly the same. I want it to be.
I don't think that would happen. I don't think it would be exactly the same.
Do you remember that a semi-truck tried to drive over it and then it got stuck? God.
I do remember. And I do remember driving past semi-trucks on there and being like, I don't love this for me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved a challenge. Yeah, it was challenging and I
Yeah.
liked it. But yeah, learning to drive and going on that, it's like
It was
Challenge.
always nice for me being whenever I was kind of in that area of town, either going to Long and McQuaid or like going to a show at the Pavilion Theater.
yes.
Getting back home to my place, Red Bridge was the easiest way to do it. And now,
a lot of
whenever
theater
I'm-
kids were affected.
Yeah, whenever I'm going to a play or whatever, I've been meaning to go to Long and McQuaid to get some cables for my synth for months, and I just haven't. 'Cause
Todd.
it's too far out of the way.
Long and McQuaid is not going to pay you every time you mention Long and McQuaid.
Are you sure?
I know you're trying to get
sure?
a deal with them.
Anyway,
Yeah. Shay, get your butt back over here.
she's being busy.
Well, maybe we can tour. Let's see, maybe. I'm so sorry. you
It's
guys.
it's gonna be easy to trim it down to half an hour though for our editors. I
True,
think.
that
Yeah.
is true. Drawing a blank. I talked about how sad I was. I didn't talk about how old I am. I am old enough to remember that the Woodbridge had like planks instead of concrete or asphalt. Yeah, I remember that. That was in the 80s. I don't know if I remember much from the 80s itself. I was about 3 to 4, and then the 90s happened. So it's I probably remembered the 90s version of the Red Bridge.
Red Bridge, yeah. But it was
That's my
like doing a lot of
earliest.
skateboarding and
Yeah, but I never
playing with Pogs and
Pogs.
Yeah.
You know Pogs?
I know Pogs.
But did you do the Pogs?
I did not do Pogs.
Because you were too old.
I was more into comics than Pogs, yeah. But that's how I knew about Pogs because they were advertised a lot in comics.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, but it's just cool to see how many, different versions of art pieces you can do on one thing.
Well, something like that, I think, impacts people in different ways, as I think Shay was saying. For some people, it's just the memory of the structure itself. Some people, it's the memory of times that they spent on it, near it, seeing it, even just sort of in the backdrop of things.
Yeah.
Just sort of this sort of constant.
Oh, you could come in.
premise. Come on in.
You could go here.
Okay.
No. We are scary.
I swear to God, I asked people after we've streamed and said, we're not that scary, are we? And they always say no, but maybe they're lying. Hey, look, Shay's back.
Oh, yay.
Hey, how's it going out there?
We weren't nervous.
Not at all. What's going on out there? People are finally calming down. The crowds are kind of gone.
Okay.
So now it's mostly just artists loitering around.
Okay.
So actually, this would be a great time if you wanted to do a camera tour.
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Do you want us to follow you? Or no?
Okay, I can do that.
No, you don't have to be. You don't have to film me walking.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're in a position to give us like a quick tour and sort of even tell us this is this artist, this is that artist, this is that artist, or is that going to be too overwhelming?
It might be a little much for my brain right now.
Sure enough.
Right now, I'm just trying to wrangle the artists in.
Yeah, okay.
But if you wanted to kind of go around on your own time,
I was going to say, do it in a British accent too, make it sound really fancy. No, okay. I know you've been so busy, Shay. Thank you so much, and you've been talking so. I know how exhausting it is just for 1 hour.
I know.
Yeah,
I started this. Started at 1 today. So
Wow.
You got to put up with Ryan.
I know, right? No.
No,
Okay,
we love
well,
Ryan.
we're going to go for a little walkie-loo.
Let's do it.
Yep. Oh, and the bannock was amazing, by the way.
Sweet.
Yes. All right.
So good.
Here we go.
All right. No one take my coffee. Okay, that's a person. Whoops.
You might want to hit Kelsey.
Take it off the tripod.
You may want to, or if you're going to do the
Thank
tripod,
you.
at least
Yep.
do that.
Yeah. All right. And
Okay.
first of all, this building's beautiful. Hello. Sorry. Beep, beep, beep. That's it. Oh, look. Nice fingers, Todd. And here we are at the Kamloops Art Council. Okay, so maybe we'll just start at this corner and work our way to the right. Todd, would you like to just read the description of the card? Not the whole
Sure.
write-up, but the...
This is a written story, Time Travels by Mike Waddell.
Okay. Yeah, that's are those small canvases that it's printed on, or is it like
They
wood
look
pieces?
like small, maybe, I can't really tell.
Tile?
I probably shouldn't
It's cool.
touch them too much.
Yeah, my mom will yell at you if you
Yeah.
touch art.
Here we have, it's called August Calm.
I like how you
Tammy
said it in a
Couture.
calm way.
Kamloops Triptych Red, Yellow, and Blue by Parm Armstrong. This is really cool, actually. I like
It
this
is.
quite a bit.
I really like that.
We have here,
Oh,
I
wow.
See You Again.
Is that acrylic too? Looks or
Oil on canvas.
oh, I love that.
Insun Kang. Red Bridge Timber.
Oh,
Casey McCauley.
so is that a photograph of it or like a? I wonder if
I
how
was
they did
provided
that.
with some of that timber from the Red Bridge after the structure was salvaged and used one piece to make a limited print series. So it's a print, I guess, made from one of the salvaged pieces of wood, which is
Cool.
pretty cool.
Oh, see, that's the sort of thing I appreciated was like the patina and the the wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like.
Up Close and Personal Red Bridge Perspectives by Karen Will.
I really like
Watercolor
the.
on wood.
Hey, maybe our answer's there. Is that a beam? Does it say beam?
I don't know.
Google will know.
Moving on. We got some more color over here.
I like that. It's abstract.
These are
kind of-
by, I don't know if I'm going to get the name right, but Magizi Inini. What?
It just reminds me of the news blooper that
Oh, gosh, yeah.
the lady couldn't get the name.
Oh, this is really interesting.
Oh, is this the mosaic?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Barb McLean, Rock and Glass Mosaic.
I love that. What's the material that they used? Is it glass and stone? Or?
It says rock and glass, so
Oh, sorry.
probably rock and glass.
Okay.
Here's Garfield. And these are hilarious. Oh, hang on.
What is this?
Okay, this is Loopser. This is Nevin.
I was gonna say
We got
this.
some memes.
I was gonna say this reminds me of Nevin.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, Nevin, you're
Exactly.
hilarious, dude.
Sorry, what was that?
I said, dude, you're
Oh, you
hilarious.
still have your microphone. Never mind. You can probably hear
Yeah.
it. I do
Alright.
like the Dukes of Hazzard card doing a big
Yeah,
jump.
and I like the clipboard. It's a nice satirical touch. Okay. Oh, felt.
That is fun
Oh,
too.
whoever did that, like your fingertips must hurt. Have you tried felting
I have
before?
not.
Oh, you have to poke yourself at it. Well, or that's how I did it, and it hurt. I love that.
There's a typo. Reflections. I think it's meant to be reflections of the Red Bridge. Charlene Reed. And here we have what looks like a poem.
You want to read it?
Paint faded and peeling, ruts driven into your deck. Narrow passage, pickups, mirrors nearly scrape each other. As they pass, one goes north, the other south. Bridge between cultures to Kamloops and settler taken for granted. Your potential untapped, reparation disregarded. Neglected boards warped, sprung nails poke out from weather-roughened surfaces, used and abused by drivers and pedestrians and bridge jumpers who leapt from your deck. Supplanted by another bridge, like an old person, shoved aside and forgotten until it suits us to remember. When traffic and endless construction made you convenient once again, finally flame gobbled your wooden frame. 3 spans dropping into the South Thompson River, tributes flow. Residents mourn on both sides, more attention paid to your elderly bones than in countless decades. Too late, we treasure you.
Well done. I would clap, but I don't feel like
You would
it.
drop the...
Okay, now we're going into the vault. Did you hear it echo? Oh, Todd, look at that piece. That's stunning. Who did that? That's a large piece.
This is Lisa Larson,
Lisa Larson.
Red Bridge at Sunset. Ooh, quite
Well
the
done,
echo in
Lisa
here.
Larson. They're all beautiful.
Here we have Red Bridge at Sunrise, Patricia Kellogg.
Yeah.
Blazing Sun, I think everything is okay. Elliot Andrew.
That's an interesting one, too.
Yeah, it's got kind of a fisheye lens
It's almost, yes!
look to it.
It's a different view of it for sure.
Yeah.
It makes me, I could see why people were getting like teary because now that I see it again, yeah, it makes me a little sad. I really miss it.
These are photos over here.
Oh, okay.
One Last Dance, The Last Picture, Moonlight Picnic, We Howl at the Moon.
These are all from the same guy? Same lady or person?
No. We have Shiloh Thompson, we have Neil Van Dongen, and we have Christina Erickson.
Hey,
Of,
wait a minute.
Yeah, of
I know that devil lady.
Krampus. I was trying to think of the word Krampus. Sophia Grace.
Okay, this is the lady that we just interviewed.
There we go. Burning of the Red Bridge.
Wow. And that's a, did she say oil?
It is acrylic.
Acrylic. Wow.
Looks like more photos. Jeff
Oh,
Poole. A Road Interrupted. So this is like sort of capturing the immediate kind of aftermath of it, I guess, with the bridge closed sign and the barriers.
It's a nice, is that
Are we over here now?
this one?
Together We Rise by B.B. Bible. And Playing Fetch with Your Daughter, Christina Douglas. This is representing her as a 4 or 3-year-old crossing the Red Bridge to go play in a field.
Huh. Wow. Really neat.
Looks like
and then,
this is maybe a place where people can leave their own kind of remembrances.
okay.
Yeah, community impact. As part of the exhibition, we invite community members to leave a note reflecting on what the Red Bridge meant to them. These reflections acknowledge that impact is not singular, it is shaped by lived experience, access, and perspective. Is that one of the pieces of the Red Bridge? Yeah. And the Kamloops Resurgence Railway and Kamloops this week.
You're in the way.
Right.
I'm gonna touch it. I miss it. I'm gonna touch it. There. All better. It's okay, Bridge. Missing Voices. This is Shay mentioned that one.
And this is from the Museum and Archives.
More than just an old bridge. And that's in a paper that doesn't exist anymore.
It is true, it does not.
True history. Look at this.
Right? Buggy crossing.
That's so cool. But what I really liked about the bridge, like photography-wise, not that I ever am taking photos, but to have the silhouette of the beams and against a sunset or a sunrise is really pretty.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and last bit here.
Interesting facts.
Okay, so let's get this straight here. So the first bridge was built 1887 to 1912. So that really didn't last very long. 1887, December 31st, 1887. It cost $7,000.
Yep. And then there was the second one from 1912 to 1936 that there is little known about.
Why?
I don't know. Not a lot of documents. Maybe it was done by the mob.
And then 36 to the year 2024. Huh. Oh, so the wood came from Stanley Park? No way.
Where did you see that?
The tree.
Oh. Well, so I think it's that
Or it's just the same type of...
they're from Douglas firs, but
I
not
see.
necessarily from Stanley Park Douglas firs. I think.
Oh, and it's
prefer
a
not
truss,
to-
Todd. It's a truss. I was right.
Oh, my
Or it's
God.
a tress.
Yeah, well, it is a trestle bridge as well. So we
Look at
were
that.
in the vicinity of
Just two smarty pants.
yeah.
Well, I'd like to come back when I'm not working and not holding a tripod. What do you think? Are you going to come back?
I don't know. Probably not.
Just say yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? I'll come back with you. We'll come check it out together. Why not?
But there's so much to see at the Old Courthouse. There's
yeah,
even
I
an art gallery.
definitely want to, and I think maybe before I go, this is Daniela's. I want to check that out.
Let's do that right now. How do we?
It's not. The audio here is going to be terrible.
Oh, okay. See, when
But
she was describing it was hard to understand.
if you zoom in on it, maybe people at home, you can probably use that QR code to give a listen to
I don't know.
what Daniela has put together.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how that.
if you want to do that, you can do that. And speaking of QR codes,
Oh, segue.
there might be,
Yeah.
and in fact, I've now seen some edits that show that the QR code does show up at the end of our stream. So
It does.
it's a QR code that's going to be on the screen here, if not now, then any minute now, that you can use to get in touch with us if you want to stream with us live on location Kamloops. We would love to hang out with you. We'd love to chat with you about whatever you got going on. So yeah, use that QR code on your screen. We'll be in touch if you wanna stream with us. I'm Todd Sullivan.
You are.
And you are?
Kelsey Marie Bell.
Yes, you are. We are at the courthouse, Old Courthouse, not just any courthouse, the Old Courthouse Gallery in Kamloops. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.